I'm back, Rob Shammer, Pimensky Shammer & Associates, Elite Business Coaching Consulting. Video number 58, 2 videos to go of my 30-day 60-video personal challenge. I just got back. I was at Hard Rock Hotel Casino for an insane amount of hours. It's really late right now. I'm in Toronto. People are getting up now. That's how late it is. And I went with a very specific, I decided I wanted to go to the casinos, but I wanted to go to sort of experiment when I was at the casinos. I set an amount of money that I was going to deposit to the casinos, and the idea for me was that whether I won or lost, I wanted to be sort of detached. That it's not my well-being, my livelihood doesn't depend on what happens in the casino, that I'm expecting to take something home. I'm just going to have fun. And I realized afterwards, because I lost the money I decided I was going to use for this personal experience, I realized that the reality was, everything's in God's hands, but if God would have let me win lots of money, then I wouldn't have been able to really experiment, because if you win lots of money, right, it doesn't matter, it's great. So it's only when you lose the money that you can get to test it. So you have to be careful what you ask for, but it was great to be able to sort of go there, have some fun, spend some time, and then just detach yourself from it, go home and carry on with the evening. But there was one person there who was fascinating. I was at the craps table, and this guy was betting a couple of $100 at a time, and I think over the course of 2 hours he won something like, he grew his pile. He started off at 5,000, got it all the way up to 8,000, but it was so amazing to see how he was really disconnected from it. And I spoke to him after, and he said it's just chips, right? Like, he was just there having fun, abundance mentality, having a great time, not worrying about anything, carefree. And he wasn't invested. If he would have lost the money, I asked him, I said, "What would you really felt bad?" He goes, "No, I came here to have fun. Came here to have an experience." And life is so much richer and fuller when we treat it as an experience, right? When we don't get caught up in our heads and evaluate every single thing that we do, but when we live in the moment and we experience it for its fullness, and not worry that today is going to that it's the end all and be all, right? And especially for myself, the reality is I believe that God decides when and where my livelihood is going to come from. So if it doesn't here today, it doesn't mean that it's not going to come tomorrow. It comes in its own time. And this was sort of this idea that I think it's so important, and I think that's the power of an abundance mindset. That when you see there's abundance in the world and there's opportunity everywhere, you really start to see it. When you have a scarcity mentality, you grab everything and you hold on to everything. You don't want to give anything away, right? You become selfish with things. And I think it's a really important shift in growing yourself and your relationships and your business, whatever it might be, to really get that abundant mindset. I'm not so sure if I was coherent. It is in the wee hours. It's probably not far off from sunrise. But that was the thought I wanted to share with you. If you have any comments on it, love to hear it. Anyway, have a great evening. We'll speak to you soon. Bye.